Hola, bienvenidos a esta nueva edición de Argentina Comic Con, la número 11 ya, es increíble cómo pasa el tiempo. Un fuerte aplauso para ustedes, que son habitués de esta celebración de la cultura geek, la cultura nerd, la cultura del cine y las series. Bueno, vamos a arrancar con nuestro invitado estelar. Vamos a hacerlo primero reflejando algunas imágenes de lo que ha sido su paso por esta serie tan emblemática de Walking Dead. Así que vamos a bajar las luces. Vamos a bajar las luces y vamos a compartir esta presentación. Lo conocimos tan chiquito, era tan chiquito y creció. Lo vimos cómo tuvo que luchar contra un mundo apocalíptico, cómo tuvo que impedir que su madre se convirtiera en un zombie, cómo se enamoró, cómo creció, cómo convivió con su padre. Perdió un ojo, se enfrentó a Negan, finalmente nos dejó, pero está acá en el escenario. Hace de Carl, obviamente, en la serie. Lo recibimos con un fuerte aplauso. El aplauso para Chandler. Thank you so much. Very welcome to the country.
Thank you.
How will you feel your first? I was here in your country, your first time.
Yeah, it's my first time in Argentina. It's amazing.
What do you know about your fans in our country before you come?
I know that you guys are so amazing, and I'm so excited to be here. I mean, I've been wanting to come for so long, and it's great to finally be here.
Great. Thank you, Dave. Well, and first time we talk about your career, your profession as an actor. And the first question is, what made you decide to become an actor?
Oh man. I mean, honestly, like I kind of just started acting like just kind of when I was young, and because it was something that I wanted to do and I wanted to be a part of, and I just got really lucky with Walking Dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very lucky. Yeah. And how do you get the character? How do you get the role of Carl?
How did I get it?
Yes.
I just auditioned for it. Yeah.
Yes. How was the process of audition? How was the process of audition?
I just put myself on tape, and then I got a call back, and then I did another tape, and then they brought me in the room, and then I got the part. Actually, it was kind of spanned out across like months. Because I think when they called me back, it was like months after I had done the original audition, so it's a very long process, but it's awesome.
And did you read the original comic book before the role?
Well, when I got the audition for the role, I started reading the comics. Yeah, but and the comics are amazing too. You guys read the comics?
Yes.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Are amazing. So, What was your first reaction, your first impression of the script of The Walking Dead?
Honestly, I don't even know. It was just super cool just being a part of something like in general, just being a part of a show that was so much fun to be a part of. Because I love zombies. I love killing zombies in video games. They're awesome. I was a huge like Call of Duty Zombies fan at the time. So like being on that show was just a dream come true. It was like being like on a video game in real life. It was so cool. But yeah, it was just super cool to like, especially for that first season, just to be on something as cool as that.
Do you remember your first encounter, your first meet with Andrew and Sarah, your parents in the fiction?
Yeah. I remember. I remember the day I met them, and it was. I think we were doing like a fitting or something at the like sound stages, and it was super cool just meeting everyone and just being a part of something. It's cool.
And how was your first day in the set?
So hot.
Yeah?
It was it was very hot.
Oh yeah, do you remember your first scene?
Yeah, I remember the first scene. I remember I was just washing pots and pans, and I just remember the water just getting so hot in the pans that I was like scrubbing just because it was ridiculously hot on set that day. But it was a ton of fun. It was great.
And your first time with a walker? Was scary?
No. I mean, I loved it. I mean, I had to act scared, of course, but like, I loved it. It was so awesome. Like, just seeing all the zombies, and it was actually funny because they had them in like hiding in bushes and stuff, and they called them ninja zombies, which was awesome. Just ninja zombies. That sounded so cool. But yeah, the walkers are super cool. Awesome.
We have some pictures. Tenemos unas fotos. Queremos presentar la primera. How important was the support of Andrew in your first months in the series?
Oh man, Andy, he was such a great guy. He was just so like. I really wish that I had like I could go back and like see exactly what he did for each scene, because I was actually going and rewatching the series a few months ago and just like seeing how. Like he's just so good at what he does, and it makes me like hate myself as an actor. So I'm like, oh man, he's so good. It sucks. But it's he's such an incredible actor, and he's on set. He was so great, and he was so much fun to work with, and I can't wait to see where he goes in the future.
We got another picture. Tenemos otra foto. And Mr. Norman Reedus.
Yeah, Norman is awesome. Yeah, he's him and Andy play quite the large amount of pranks on each other.
He's crazy? He's crazy?
Oh, he's crazy. He's so crazy. Yeah, he's out of his mind. Crazy. He's such a great guy, though.
Tenemos otra foto.
Denai is amazing, of course, as well. Yeah, Denai, she it's so fascinating because every single day she would come to set and she would have just this like giant notebook that had the script in it, but she just had like pages and pages of notes like for every single scene, and like it was just crazy the amount of work that she put into like, even if a scene that she had like one line in or something, it didn't matter. She just put that much effort into everything. It was so admiring to see.
This picture is very
Jeffrey, he's hilarious. He's awesome. He's, my favorite part about Jeffrey is that he just didn't treat me like a kid on set, and no one really did, but he really treated me like an adult, which was super cool to have someone like that on set, and he was just a super fun guy to be around and to work with, and yeah, he was awesome.
What do you think? What is the best villain of the series? The Governor, Negan, Alpha?
I mean, honestly, I feel like the Governor was super terrifying. I mean, they're all kind of really terrifying in their own sense, but I feel like with season 9, Alpha, like they just did such an amazing job, like with how ominous she is, and it's so creepy and it's just so well done. But all of them are so like the Governor he's just out of his mind. He's crazy. I mean, the dude has tanks full of heads. Like that's super creepy. And he like killed like 30 of his people like right there on the street. I mean that is very dark. And I mean they're all just great in their own sense.
And this is the last picture. La última foto que tenemos.
I it's funny. Oh man, I think that was like before we started shooting for season 2. That picture or that like photo shoot. But no, the farm was so much fun. It was like, gosh, I don't even know how to like describe it. But it was a lot of fun just because it was like it was so much longer than season 1. So it just felt like it took like months and months longer, which it did, and it was great because I got to be there for that much longer. And yeah, it was just a really fun time.
You're growing up with the series. What's difficult being a kid and at the same time working a TV show? Make friends, go to the school.
Honestly, I didn't have to, because I'm from Georgia originally, which is where we film Walking Dead, and I didn't have to like move or anything, so I just got to stay in the public school system and just go to school and just keep all my same friends. And anyone that knew me, everyone that I was in classes with, they knew me before Walking Dead, so they didn't care that I was on a show or whatever. So it was great because they just treated me like a normal kid, and that's what I kind of wanted to be outside of the show. It was great.
We have one scene of the TV show. Tenemos una escena, vamos a pasarla, and it's in Spanish.
No estabas enamorada. Me fuiste a buscarme.
No puedo dejar esto así. Lo sabes. Ven conmigo. ¿Quieres matarlo? Juntos podemos.
Lo has dicho. Sería por nosotros. No por Abraham, ni por Glenn, o por Maggie. Esto lo harías por ti.
Sí.
I really want to be the guy that voiced me.
Si todo sale bien. Y lo consigues. ¿Cómo escaparás?
Eso no importa.
Pues a mí sí.
Do you guys watch it with subtitles, or do you watch it dubbed?
No lo hagas. Por favor, tan solo.
Voy a
ven
regresar a
conmigo.
casa.
¿Mientes?
No, no estoy mintiendo.
Is weird watching in Spanish?
It's so weird.
Yes.
So weird.
No deberías ir. Pero no te lo impediré.
Oye, van a verte.
No lo haré.
So funny.
Yes.
I want to like watch it in like Japanese or something.
And how would you describe the relationship with Amy that occurred?
They kind of come from very similar backgrounds, so they just really they understand each other on like such a deep and emotional level that not many other people their age really understood them because they didn't really grow up in that kind of world. So I think for both of them to have someone at that time that was in a similar situation for them was really nice. Yeah.
When you discovered the success of the series, was the final of the first season, the final of the second season? When you discovered the success of the series, the success?
Like when I figured out that it was actually like a big thing. I think that was in season 3 when it was like the very end of the season. We had just finished the last shot and we were all like sitting in like a big circle and I'm not sure if the season had been renewed yet. So we were all just going around giving like a big speech and someone had mentioned that we had like 13 million people watching the premiere that year. And I think that was when I was like, oh, this is actually really big. And it was just super cool to like know that I was a part of something that was getting to be really big. Because I think at the time none of us we just showed up to work and we did it. We didn't really think much else about it. But just to have that validation was really cool.
And what was the most complicated part from making the same character in 8 different seasons? What was the most complicated, the more difficult part?
Honestly, it wasn't. I mean, there are of course like scenes here and there that were really hard to do, but it was just so easy for me to just snap in and out of the character because I had grown up with him and he was a character that I just knew really well, and it just got to be like pretty easy for me, honestly. I think the hardest scene was in season 3, episode 4, when Carl had to kill his mom. That was definitely the hardest one.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I mean, honestly, it was pretty great just to go there and be
was very shocking for you, that scene, the scene with when he killed his mom?
Yeah, it was honestly rough for both me and Lauren, the girl that plays Maggie. It was just really rough, but I mean, regardless, it was still just a ton of fun to just be on set and just be doing something. It's great.
We have another scene, tenemos otra escena, but not in Spanish.
Okay.
I want to see what Brian like. No. 2 men! 2 men. Punishment. You really want to piss me off? Almost there. Get that hair in your face. Let me see. Christ! That is disgusting. No wonder you covered that up. Have you seen it? I mean, have you looked in the mirror? That is gross as hell. I can see your socket. I want to touch it. Oh, come on. Can I touch it? Damn. Holy hell, kid. Look, it's easy to forget that you're just a kid. You know, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings or anything. I was just screwing around.
Honestly, the best part I think about that whole episode was since they were it took them probably like a couple of hours every day to put on the makeup, and I would show up at like 6, 7 in the morning and I would just like pass out and just let them do all the makeup to me while I was asleep. It was great. So I had like an extra 2 hours of sleep. But no, that scene was so much fun.
Yes, and was complicated work with watching with only one eyes.
Yeah, that was, honestly, like, having one eye is the worst. Like, it is so bad. Like, you lose all depth perception, and after you have it on for like 10 hours, when they take it off, it's the weirdest thing ever. Like, seeing in 3D for the first time in like all day is super bizarre.
Yes, and for you as an actor, what did you learn from working with this kind of actor like Jeffrey, Andrew? How important was for your career?
It's so
¿Qué tan
important. I mean,
importante fue
getting to work
trabajar
with
con
those guys
ellos?
was
Dijo
just,
Andrew, no sé
like,
qué.
it just meant so much to like be able to work with them, and I've been looking forward to that scene since it came out in the comics. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna go and show them the eyes and be so cool. And yeah, I mean, I just been looking forward to that for so long, and to finally get to play that out was so much fun.
Mm-hmm. When did you know that Carl died in the 8th season?
I found out when we were doing, or after we were doing rehearsals for episode 6 of season 8, and I found out.
And was shocking for you?
Yeah. I didn't. It was. I think I can speak for everyone when I say that it was unexpected, because you know, Carl's still around the comics, so that's kind of what we expected. But you know, getting you know, I was pretty like not happy with it for the first like couple of weeks or so, but then I kind of understood that of how big of an impact it had on, you know, the rest of the characters and how much it actually meant to everyone on the show. I mean, Carl's name is still being mentioned on the show like on a regular basis, which is something that doesn't happen with other characters. So it's cool to kind of play a character that leaves a legacy like that, and to really leave such an impact on so many characters, especially with his letters and everything. It's really, really amazing to have that. And thank you. And it's cool to just have that for me. Yeah.
We have the final scene of Carl. Tenemos la última escena de Carl en la serie.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you. Father's job is to protect his son. Love. It's just a love. No. It's just... I know. It's somebody you love. You can't do it yourself. But I still can. Thank your mom. I have to do this. Me. I love you, Dad. I love you. I love you so much. I'll make it real. I will.
Honestly, that church was so gross. Let me tell you. I like, cause we you know.